feel like I needed to win that so bad.
Yeah, so that either is Lillith or Lucy saying not a very good dance move.
I think one of mine was the Salem one. Hi, Minnie.
And that's it. You're about to get it. Is basically me trying to give like a legitimate like plot thread for things happening bad to Gunthar. They're like, wait, you can't. No, I'm like, but I have.
No, he's baby.
Baby.
I feel like Josh has to, not Josh. Bret has to duet that one that I did. The baby.
No, you can't do that. He's baby.
Yes, Gunthar, you have to do the Iron Princess one now. You have to. It's required by law.
It's federally required.
But you also get 7 gold from it, so like.
Yeah, so I mean.
Hot damn.
I have one more that I need to post. It's gonna be great. I need Lucy to do edit.
Alright. I need to find motivation to do stuff, cause
Same. Come here, baby.
Wait. Papers.
Actually, I need to get myself hyped up real quick. I'll be muted for a second. I gotta listen to my song.
So I took the ponytail out.
Hello to those in chat. I know there are probably a number of individuals joining this who are following us based on the one-shot that was announced the other day. This is not really? That, but it is awesome if you want to come watch us play
it's
this.
Not what you think it is, but we swear we are very entertaining.
Yeah, this is a session we play with Bret as the DM, who is the cloak DM, who will be in that one-shot. So please come and hang out with us.
But I will not be DMing that one.
That'll be me. Bret gets to play for once. February 15th is the current date, but I haven't confirmed that.
I can't wait to see it.
It should be good.
I also got my Teifling horns in. I ordered them because I'm too lazy to make them, so I ordered some.
How's the audio for those of you watching the stream? Is everything coming through nice and clear, Nian and DKR?
Hello. Oh, I'm dropping dice.
You have a black screen? That is not right. Should be getting a broadcast.
I have the broadcast.
Hit play on Twitch there, Nian, if that's... Nian, sorry. Konik.
I can see everything.
I'm butchering. Layla's seeing it. I'm adjusting my lighting.
Mom, you're live.
Also, we'll say this wig will probably get yeeted off after a few minutes, but
underwear.
when we are official, her hair is super short. It is not long like anything.
Thanks. Sorry about that it's not working. If we run into any problems, please holler at us because we want to know. We've been struggling with a few things.
I was gonna say, I'll be lurking in there for most of it.
Yeah, we'll make sure everything's running smoothly for you. Help out. Are you? It's amazing. Where's my D4?
Minnie,
no, dude.
Just leave it like that.
Yeah, that's how you have to do the stream now. This is Elle's hairstyle.
It's canon.
Your videos mean nothing now.
Your night of drinking. This is Elle.
Oh, I need to roll to see. I'll roll later. I need to see if Lucy remembers shit. Picking up my dice. I keep passing up. I need this. How has everybody's week been so far?
It's been good. I'm trying to find a TikTok audio that are the 3 Powerpuff Girls, and I feel like it's very fitting, especially for Elle and Bubbles.
I'm just as strong as... Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Just as strong as blossom and buttercup. I'll show them. I'll show them.
I found it. It's
Yes.
this
I
one.
just come back to Layla singing. Deanne, I'm not sure. I've got the stream is good on mine. We're seeing it on Layla's. Maybe try a different web browser real quick. We'll see if that's... Maybe that's the problem. That would be annoying. Excuse the mess in my house, guys. I have guests.
Alright, Josh.
Jay and Will are here.
I know, I'm jealous.
They sleep right there. These are William's underwear.
Classy.
I'm coming for you, Josh.
He likes them crotchless.
Whilst this is true, you don't need to show it off. Hello.
Hello, Will.
I'm gonna go again because this is his
No,
his
stay.
stream, Brett's game. So. Oh wow. Ooh, that's fun.
Don't do that.
No, I really don't want to do that again. That would suck.
Laser sword.
Laser beams. Freaking laser sweets. Fucking laser sweets. I'm quoting
Who we
so
missing?
nobody would.
We're missing Mina.
Yes, we're meeting.
Mina
missing the
is
wife.
getting prepped. She just woke up about an hour ago. Not even an hour ago. Because we worked overtime, so we put in. She put in 50 hours, and I'm putting in 70 this week. So we're a little sleepy, little irritable.
Oh, so no joking around.
Just like my
Oh, no, you
Oh, there
definitely
will
can.
always be joking.
There will be no more severe
do that?
consequences because I'm a little tired. I'm not an asshat.
Fucking drops a dragon on us. Deal with it.
Calling it right now. Full party wipe. End of the night.
TPK.
TBK. I'll go grab my pen if it happens. I got it.
I keep joking about Gunthar getting killed. It's going to happen if I play with
I
fate
know,
like
it's
that.
like,
I need my
quit.
dice.
Don't do
What is
it.
fucking wrong with me?
And you would, Josh, you say that you don't care, but I feel like you'd honestly cry if Gunthar
I
died.
love Gunthar.
I feel like we all would. Gunther's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm not a big emotions guy, but I'd definitely be sad.
Same.
I mean, I've made Alyssa cry like, what, 4 times?
3? It's fine. We don't talk about it.
I just know I
Everyone
make
in one of my
everybody
campaigns
cry.
has cried once.
My one like, I've made people cry. I don't mean to, but I have. Apparently.
Yeah, because Luca had to die.
Because Luca had to die. Shit. Oh, my little...
Okay, but character development. It really brought the
Character
campaign closer together.
She's only been there for like, what, 2 days and it's already like, you know what? We'd sell our soul for this child.
We
Okay.
basically did. We got 14,000 gold in debt for her.
She's gonna help. Don't worry. She's working on a plan. Hopefully. We haven't played in a while, so...
We're playing tomorrow, hopefully.
I want to because I literally at the end of the last session, whatever that was, I dropped the news of, hey,
Yeah, you
she
go.
knows I'm dead. She's also
Victoria
knows.
knows.
Victoria knows. We gotta play this off somehow.
Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty.
I need to finish that. I started it. I'm like, I already love it. I've never played the games,
Dax
but I
is
love
actually
it.
wearing her cosplay.
It's good.
Oh, Josh, you can't get mad at me, but I might have pre-ordered the new book that for D&D Beyond.
The Wildmount one?
I did too.
Yes.
I already did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to be that guy.
Okay, like, don't be mad. I've already pre-ordered it, and we're all like, we did.
We did. I saw it. I was like, do I?
go,
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
also
No,
got
they just
a new
finished
sketchbook. I got new pens, and
Ooh.
I now can use my markers.
Sorting dice. This is really interesting content.
But hey, technically we started early. Look at us go.
Well,
We
haven't
started the stream.
yet.
We started the stream.
The stream started.
Hey, that's pretty good for us.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That is pretty good. I must apologize. I haven't eaten anything yet today, so I'm enjoying my pesto noodles.
love the angry Mina. I fucking told you.
I'm stressed.
Oh.
We love you,
For
Mom.
no fucking reason other than my own self to fucking minds. I can hate myself.
Sometimes I think you're pregnant, babe.
I sometimes really wish that I was not, though.
Was or was not?
Most of the time, I really wish I was not, though.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Wow.
I'm in trouble. Josh, you're allowed to laugh. You're the only one that's in a similar circumstance as I am.
Joke's on you, my penis doesn't work.
That's the second time I've seen you've confessed that, man.
I'm gonna head out.
I'm a dip.
I exist to make you all uncomfortable.
What the penis?
Dude, you know what's uncomfortable? I am wearing leggings right now.
That's not uncomfortable, that's hot. So, I don't want to hear it. Fucking
It's comfortable.
flaunt those sexy gams of yours, baby. Tell Mina to get her warlock ass in here.
Yeah.
I'm in here. How about that?
Step
Catch
on
me
it.
outside, how about that?
Right, you're in charge of the nuggets now.
I'm in charge of the Nuggets? Okay.
Basketball
Chicken
team?
nuggets.
I just popped 4 times when I did that.
That's not good.
No,
Also, I'm like,
that's the hip I dislocated and played.
you played football?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's my phone. Are you fucking kidding me?
babe.
I'm not on the screen.
No,
Hello.
you're the only real reason they're still technically alive.
You want my phone then?
Sure.
Thank you.
Should probably open my character sheet, that would be good.
Oh yeah, I should do that too.
I'm slacking.
I'm trying to work on some stuff that's due tonight, because apparently... I have to write like
Why?
300 to 500 words about myself, and then also other stuff.
That's fun.
Has ruined, changed your life for the better.
You gotta take the dogs with you.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
I got that song stuck in my whole family's head. Like, I was sitting with my mom today, and she starts humming it, and then she just looks at me, starts glaring.
I need to get to that part, but I just know the song's been floating everywhere. I'm like, I like it. I have to
It's in the
finish it.
second episode.
Oh, sweet. I need to watch the second episode.
I'm currently rewatching the entire series. I've played the games. I have the
I
book.
haven't played the games because I don't have the option to. I'm not fancy like that, but...
I'm
Hey.
replaying the games because I watched the show.
I mean, to me, I'm a big fan because, you know, the Witcher series is a Polish series. So to me, it's like, it's close to my heart.
Culture.
It is.
Yeah, like cherry jello.
I know, we were all confused with that. Just...
And on that note, talking about Jello and culture
Oh,
and disappearing wives. Hello everyone. Welcome to Odd Rollers, where a bunch of us dorky TikTokers and my wife play Dungeons and Dragons. Ooh, I need enthusiasm for you guys today.
Not enthusiastic enough.
I said enthusiasm. Terror comes later, Josh.
no!
I don't know the difference.
I'm always in a state of terror.
I'm always afraid.
Anxiety.
There are people that get paid $200 an hour that can help you differentiate that, Josh. By the way.
I'd rather just bottle it all up inside. You know.
Mine costs
And then just
50.
drink it away.
Yeah.
Okay. Teach their own. I make a
Sorry, that's
I make
not
a
healthy.
TikTok. I make a TikTok and explain everything. I was like, "Are you okay? Are you feeling good? What's going on, man?" I'm like, I'm just being honest. I'm fine. Anyway, let's try that again. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Odd Rollers, where a bunch of us dorky TikTokers play Dungeons and Dragons and have fun with my wife.
Hello.
Boy, that sentence was terrible, buddy, if you think back on that. Sorry.
Drive for some of you guys.
Let's go.
Right.
Let's play.
Yes, a few announcements. We are gonna have a shorter session today because people have other prior plans, which is fine. It's okay. If push comes to shove, he can just hop off the stream and you can continue, and then one of us could text him angrily saying, "Turn it off." It just depends on how you guys are doing. Stop playing with your blade, you fool. At least don't do it on camera. Okay. Disney will sue us.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I like that. No. Oh wait.
With that being said, we're gonna have a lot of fun today, regardless. Our Instagram page is now up. What is it, Layla? I apologize. I'm working 70 hours this week. I've gone to
It's all good.
first.
It's
Butchered
okay.
your name.
It's not the first time someone has done that. You can find us simply at the Odd Rollers on Instagram. It's pretty basic. No one else stole it, so we got that.
Awesome.
Just look forward to just updates on when we're streaming.
We still need to get that patent.
Basically what you'll find is probably information on upcoming streams, if we're doing one-shots in the future. I know Josh has a one-shot. He has every right to that one. I'm not going to control that. But basically it is just going to be a bunch of updates, character information if something happens, and if you guys send us art, if we have some, we'll post that up there with credits. But yeah, pretty much it's still in the works of what we're all going to be doing, so be patient with that. And Josh has posted it in the stream, so go ahead to that and follow it.
Thank you. We are also hopefully setting up a YouTube channel. There has been a complication with some of the earlier episodes. We're going to try to figure all that out. But if not, I could do a very elaborate recap, and also players could post their notes explaining what was going on, just as a thought.
We should do a story. We should record an audio podcast that's just like the story thus far.
We're fucked.
I was thinking
just the characters reading their diary entries of every.
I was thinking we would make this a podcast instead of a YouTube channel because heaven knows our video quality is kind of shitey.
You're not wrong. My computer's how many years old?
No, it's fine. It's all me. I'm just gonna. It's fine.
We're not gonna derail.
Just in case. I think that's everything. Oh,
quick side note.
Yes.
For those of you who are joining us because it's the stream thing that got posted on TikTok, that's not the session we're playing today. Just a few people have posted in the chat. That is going to be in early February. It will feature Bret, who is over in the bottom left-hand corner. He will be playing. But this is an awesome campaign that Bret DMs and that I play in, and many of these people are also awesome TikTokers. So would it be okay if they give their handles real quick on TikTok, Bret, so that people can follow them?
Of course. We'll just popcorn it. I'll go first. I'm just Bret, also known as the Cloak DM, because I refuse to change my information. I just did break 5,000 followers, and the governor, he broke 10K. I saw that. He broke 10K. Congratulations, sir.
I'm really excited.
All right, let's go. Hola, go ahead and go next.
Hey guys, so my handle is @ProtectorOfNerds, which you could pretty much find me everywhere, not just TikTok, but everywhere as Protector of Nerds. So, yep. Next one up is Alyssa.
Thanks. I can be found at AlyssaK95 on Instagram and TikTok. I don't post a whole lot on TikTok, but I got a couple things on there. Mina.
Sup? My Instagram and TikTok handles are mina.mliv, L-I-V, not with the E. Wait, never mind. And that is Instagram and TikTok, and I don't post on those regularly at all. I'm like the least TikTok-y person on here, so, for show.
Hello, I'm Layla, and basically all my social media is Layla_Everlove on both TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter and whatnot. I don't post a lot. I'm trying to get better at that. But if you just want to see some like lately shit posting, go ahead and go to my TikTok. Hey, I'm really bad at the start of this year, but I swear content will come soon when I have motivation and not dying from school.
And I'm the governor, whom you may know if you are on this channel from my TikTok. I'm Hobo Witch Productions on Instagram. That's linked on TikTok, I think. Let's play D&D!
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we're all odd rollers then.
Natural 20, motherfucker.
Well, there goes your one good roll for the night.
Yeah,
you're
wasted.
the rest of the night.
That's how tonight's gonna go. It's gonna
I
be.
rolled a 3,
I
so
don't-
like.
Yeah, see, I don't believe that in the slightest,
Fuck off.
but I'm a little biased.
Let me do this.
So, for those of you that aren't here, we have the governor is playing our dwarven druid by the name of Gunthar. He is a country folk. My wife, the one in the yellow sweatshirt or sweater, is our tiefling warlock named Lillith. Alyssa is Dax, our cleric, or domain. Layla is our fighter, Eldritch Knight, Drow. And El, or protector of... Ola, or protector of nerds, is our lovely Wood Elf Ranger, El. This campaign takes place in the 1920s. The only difference is that this campaign, in this world, magic exists, and Christianity didn't do the whole takeover thing. So there's still a lot of pagans, religion still out there, just everyday life, and they haven't had as big of an influence as in the modern world. Bootlegging is still a thing. The year is exactly 1920. The date, since I actually did the math, is September 20th, or September 21st, this upcoming morning. Which is important because our good friend Gunthar has a date on October 13th. After a major bombing incident that happened 4 days prior and a run-in with an organization called the Orson's Hounds, which our friend Luci works in, the elven fighter, the drow fighter, they've decided to go on the run a little bit, and they are currently hiding in Lilith's family's ranch safe house. They got there yesterday after playing a game of Interesting Truth or Dare. They discovered that Dax had a brother and recently had passed. And Luci, Layla, has discovered that it was indeed a twin. None of the other members are aware of that at this point, though. They also have discovered that Elle has somehow got in some sort of strange ice magic that appeared while in a friendly game after she beat the champion in just a very simple game of pull. Which is when two people are on a stick, you gotta flip the other person over. And Gunthar was talking to the owner of the ranch, a Minotaur by the name of Lonnie. And she let him know that this place, if it wasn't in her family for so long, would have probably left it a long time ago because this place seems to be condemned. Everyone was going to sleep except for Elle, who was with the Lonnie's son, Owen. They are both keeping watch at this moment.
Ooh.
And question, Lilith, did you go to bed or are you still on the roof?
Catch me with a mouthful of nudes. Oh my goodness.
A mouthful of nudes?
Always.
Yup.
Noodles.
Leak
Noodles.
Nudes. Leaking. I'm not leaking of nudes.
Yes. It's not that kind of stream.
I know.
Yeah.
I apologize for everyone who can hear me chew through my headphones. It's kind of gross, but now it's an ASMR channel as well. I think she did go back to bed.
Okay.
I don't think she stayed on the roof.
Okay.
It was because the Minotaur son said that she needed to go to bed. He spotted her on the roof.
Okay. Just making sure that you complied.
Unless.
Okay. That's why I asked. Oh, that's right. Also, Elle kissed her first boy on the track here to a human boy, if everyone remembers, on a dare. And she also got a book on flirting from him also afterwards.
Her most prized possession.
If you look at what the stats are, Elle, you might be a little impressed. I don't know if you have yet or not. Anyway, so Elle, as you are, the rest of you are sleeping at this point, so it's just gonna be with her. It'll be quick. As you're walking just down the road that you came in on with your cart, you notice along the tree line you see a bunch of small glowing golden lights. They're too big to be fireflies, and it's a beautiful night sky. It's clear. There's been kind of an overcast these past couple of days, and there's been rain, like I've mentioned. But out here, it's clear, and you can see the stars, just like you could back at home. Owen, the Minotaur, is just kind of humming himself a song. What would you like to do?
Hey, Owen.
Hmm?
Oh,
yes?
What are those lights over there in the forest? The
Hang on.
bright... No! Owen!
Perfect.
All of you froze, so that's why I hopped off.
Gotcha.
Alright. Did you hear what I said?
I did not. No, I apologize.
Okay. So I pretty much just asked Owen what those lights are in the forest.
They're ancient creatures. I would not go past the fence. The fence has been warded. They can't go through.
What kind of creatures do you get around here?
Well, we have the occasional owlbear, Draxon kind of come through here because of the travelers, things like that. But those are because of some ancient ruins that are in the area. There's a song about them that my mother sang to me when I was little. I've lived here all my life.
I'd love to hear it if I could.
I'm not the best singer. Beware of the creatures after dark. Children will learn to hark. These creatures are children of Titans. Clever as the gods, but more often to frighten. They are small as sprites, but I apologize. I don't quite remember the words, but the assumption of it is, do you want me to continue? I'm sorry. He could tell that he's very awkward about this. Like, it's up to you though. He's asking, do you want him to continue?
Sure, why not? You don't have to sing it, you could just say the words if that makes it more comfortable for you.
Please. They are small as sprites, but are about 1,000 times the fight. Beautiful and powerful fairies are fairies. I can't read my own handwriting. Where are my glasses? There they are. Yeah. Beautiful power these fairies are, but will trick you not to flee. We'll point to the glowing lights around the fort. Sorry, but yeah, they're apparently, according to what my mother says and what some of the texts I've read around here, is that the Titans, before they created the gods, decided to create similar creatures to their own, but far less ancient, or less powerful. They're the ones that helped design the mountains, the springs, the volcanoes. They were here before the Minotaur, before the Elf, before the Furbolg, before the Fae entered this realm. They were these creatures.
Very interesting. She kind of takes her crossbow and just kind of, tucks it closer to herself and just kind of is really on patrol right.
I have never seen one up close, but when I was younger, there were a couple of kids that did, and we never did find their bodies.
Oh no. I'll make sure not to go closer to them, just in case.
They only come out at night. You can travel the woods fine during the day. Like, we go hunting for game on occasion, check for traps that we've set. Yeah, there's plenty of elk around here, a couple moose even, if we're lucky.
It's been a long time since I've went hunting.
We do have a chicken farm and a couple goats, but mostly it's horses and dogs.
Alright. Well, let's keep watch. Don't want anything passing into this land, do we?
Hold on.
We're having connection issues tonight.
I don't know what's going on.
3.
It's all good?
I can hear you now. I don't know what's going on. I might have to switch back to my phone.
It could be the storm passing through here.
It's true. We're getting hit with a major storm tonight.
Could
Pretty
be the
much.
storm that's passing through here tonight.
Alright. Pretty much Elle just said that let's just kind of keep watch, keep an eye. Don't want anything passing onto this.
The fence has been warded from my great-grandfather. We're third-generation immigrants here. My mother is. I'm fourth. Though, honestly, he kind of clears his throat. Like, he could tell he's excited to talk to you, though he's just trying to be polite about it. Are you from the city? Your accent's not like normal New Yorkans that I've met, but it's definitely seems foreign.
Well, I was raised in Scotland, actually by furbolgs. Yeah. So I came here searching, trying to find my way, just a new life. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, what got you involved with Miss Lillith then?
Honestly, chance. Just some good luck. She's a very interesting young lady.
She wasn't always like that. When I first met her, she was an elf.
An elf? Like me?
Yeah, darker hair though. And she was much smaller. She was, I think, in her teens when I first met her. Maybe 10.
I didn't know that, but it's good to know.
Her father when he first came to America, worked here. That's how I met him, and then that's how I also met her. Then he had to go fight in the Queen's army. And when he came back, he just started making lots of money and decided to buy this place out so that it could be his racing staples.
Does he treat you guys well? Is he a good person?
Mr. O? Oh, he kept it the exact same way it was. He just financed us more than we already had.
That's good.
Could you tell me about New York City? I haven't ever gone.
It's big, loud, very smelly, but not in the good way.
Well, I mean, I'm not particularly fond of manure.
It's not quite the same, but there's lots of people. I mean, everywhere, bodies running around. It's just crazy. I've never seen buildings so tall in my entire life. You should come down and visit one day.
I would like that. I actually have always wanted to see a train. You can hear them in the morning around about the time we wake up. It's what we use nowadays instead of a rooster. But I've always wanted to ride or just see a train.
A train ride sounds like a lot of fun. I haven't been on one myself, so.
They're very loud, but they seem like they're a lot faster than cart.
Oh, yeah. We should go on a train ride together one day.
Sounds like fun.
Sounds great.
He nods, like, very happy that you two have become friends.
I mean, we're friends.
Go ahead and roll me a percentile check, Al.
Balls. 20.
20? Okay. As you're just walking along with him, you guys are just kind of going down the path, keeping an eye on things. You can see that the little fairies that he's talking about don't seem to fly, like, next to the fence. They just kind of, like, fly on the trees, just kind of watching you guys. Like, you can't tell, but you can tell that they're kind of glowing in your direction, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. So they're definitely watching us. They're definitely keeping an eye.
As you're walking, you begin to see a small black creature, kind of making up the path towards you guys. And as it gets closer, it begins to like jog slightly. It's small. It's very, very small. And then kind of lands next to you and begins to purr against your leg. You look down and you see the glowing eyes of Salem just kind of look up at you.
Hello, Salem. I bend down and I scratch his little head.
Owen kind of scratches his head. Have a cat. Weird.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I haven't. We don't have a black cat here. It's strange to see one out here that lives this long. We got coyotes and other things out here.
Oh, it's Miss Lilith's cat.
Oh, that makes sense. Strange. Alright, more of a dog person.
Animals are great. They're great. Yep.
He takes out a rag and he starts to like polish his morning star. As you're just petting Salem, you see one of his third eye open right here that's red, and it just looks at you, and you hear in the back of your head, "We're gonna talk later if that's all right." It closes, and he walks back towards the house.
I just watch him go. I just like keep my eyes on Salem, and my heart is pounding.
Okay. It's a rather quiet watch. You do see some of the glowing fairy things kind of dancing back and forth. Like some of them seem like they are entertaining themselves, but most of them are just kind of standing still on the tree line. But 4 hours up, Owen says, "I'm head to bed. I'm probably gonna miss morning chores because I took the first watch. I usually don't, but I thought I'd get to meet some of the newer folk. Mama's probably gonna have my ass for it though."
You get some sleep. I'll stay up a little longer, watching around, making sure everything's okay.
Okay. I mean, there are people that like have this. Like I just did this.
I mean, I'll go to the house, but I'll stay in the porch for a little while before I head to...
The two boys, Hudson and Jensen, the two boys that were dunking Lillith yesterday, are both spry and awake, and they both have 2 crossbows ready with them, and you can see that they've got daggers and throwing axes. They seem like they're ready to go in case something happens.
I'll just
do you stay there the entire night?
No, not the entire night. I'm just gonna stay on the porch to see if I do see Salem again. If not, if I don't see him, then I'll just do my meditation thing.
Okay. Yeah. He seemed like he just went to the house and you haven't seen him since.
Okay, so yeah, just head straight to bed.
Okay. All right. All of you are then woken up by the sound of 2 cast iron pans being clanked together.
You're angry because of me.
Absolutely. That's how we
Good morning, lovelies. Come on. Doink, just clatter.
I have a question.
Yes.
What do I have to roll to see if I remember or not?
Oh, that's true. Everyone that got intoxicated yesterday, I think it was everyone except Dax and Gunthar, go ahead and make wisdom saving throws.
Dax and Gunthar are having a loud conversation outside. Dax, how are you doing this morning, buddy?
I'm doing great.
I'm feeling real chipper.
Dirty 20.
Of course, I failed my wisdom saving throws.
It's on brand. It's on brand for you.
It's
though.
on brand. She just has to go through trauma all the time.
I mean, all right. Well, hold on.
Saving.
So what'd you roll?
12.
Dirty 20.
12. Dirty 20. I can't pull up your character sheet. Okay.
Because our internet's decided. Yeah. But I rolled a natural 19.
Oh yeah. So, actually, all of you remember. For you, Lucy, it's a little hazy, very, very hazy, and like your head is pounding like a monster.
So we're
but
talking
the
outside
rest,
of Lucy's room.
You guys are all remember. You guys are all in these large, large rooms that have hammock bunks. Yeah.
Go through the door.
You see.
Rise and shine! Come on!
I hate everything.
You see her. She is wearing large, almost like falcon gloves, and she's wearing on pants. And I mean, she's very spry for graying minotaur. She says, because they had a lot of the moonshine as well, and she's like, "Listen up, ladies." And she looks to Gunthar. Chores. She begins to list off chores. People some people have to get the eggs from the chicken coop, and some people have to make sure that all the weapons have been sharpened, polished, make sure all the clothes are being washed. Gunthar, we talked about this earlier. You're doing firewood. There is a chopping log out back. A lot of trees have already been cleared. We have a little foliage in the back. Lucy and Dax, you guys are going to keep watch. Lillith, you are going to stay inside with me and do house chores and help me make breakfast. Elle, feed the horses and freshen their hay. Any complaints?
No, ma'am.
My page won't lie.
I'm gonna summon my magical fucking axe.
Lilith.
Okay.
Lilith is just going to tell her, like, I don't cook. Like,
You better learn.
I remember. I do remember. That's why you said you're helping.
Okay.
You got coffee.
Around this time, you look. Coffee's at breakfast time. Not before.
She looks very conflicted.
She's saying that you see her pour herself a cup of coffee and just drink it straight in front of you, keeping eye contact with you.
Her air.
Hey, Lucy.
Gunthar, do you summon the axe just right in front of everyone right there?
Oh shit, I did.
I'm just asking.
I did. I said I did.
Commitment.
Dax, passive perception to 21, right?
22.
22. Gunthar, go ahead and make a perception check. Also, anyone else that wants to.
I want to.
Lillith, as you're having this conversation with her, you see that Salem kind of you feel a warm presence kind of go between your feet and kind of rub up against you.
Natural 20 on my Lucy dice.
A 14 for Gunthar.
14.
Good
Yep.
baby. Good baby.
Do I need to roll?
No, you just see it. As soon as he summons it, you immediately notice that it is glowing a strange, kind of almost earthy green.
Yeah.
Like a mixture of like Gunthar, you don't even see that. You just know. You could feel it in the back of your head, like it's humming, like a small hum.
I think I'm drunk.
Is someone behind me?
I think I'm still drunk.
Like, it's got a slight glow to it. You can see that the symbols that are glowing on it, Dax and Lucy, are slightly glowing with a similar color.
They didn't do that before, right?
We'll talk about it later. I don't think it did. There's a lot of shit that's happened. I think I'm still
Well,
drunk.
she's also probably going through caffeine withdrawal, so she's probably hallucinating hella bad.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
this watch is gonna be great then. She's gonna be like, "Yo,
Lucy.
hey,
Did you see that shit?
Lucy, do you remember the heartfelt apology that you gave me yesterday?
Do I? Is it hazy to me? Or is it
Give me a hug, friend. Come here, come on. We're gonna. It's hug time. That's good right there. Yep. All right.
Man, I wish there was a way I could
He's
remember
in
this
level.
moment forever.
And I was like,
I mean, great restoration spell usually cleans up a hangover real nice and quick.
I mean, I have lesser restoration.
It works. It's a technical poisoning.
See, but like, why waste the second level spell slot though?
This
She's
is
just a little
entertaining, so
hungover.
you know.
Yeah.
she's just a little hungover, not completely, but just a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. The DC was 10. Like, yeah, you're fine.
All right. Wood piles this way.
Wood piles, yep, back there. All right.
Let me get a shirt on.
I have a quick
Well, I
question.
didn't take my clothes off. Never mind.
Do you have anything more comfortable for working? I don't want to be wearing a dress, you know, while feeding the horses and
I got
walking
your
around
lass.
and mucking the stable. Thank you.
She looks to all of you and says, "Hang on, I think everyone here needs to change their clothes except for Gunthar."
What's wrong with my clothes?
Gunther's gone. He's just.
I'm in a dress shirt and dress pants, and I'm just looking down like, what's wrong with my clothes?
Like, Ella's very chipper this morning. She's like, big smile. Like, she finally feels like home. You know, this is like what she remembered growing up. So to her, this feels very natural and very she's happy.
No offense there, Drow, but as soon as it starts to rain, you're going to be covered in mud, and I don't want you bitching about that later during breakfast. So,
I don't care about
she goes, I do, because if you're tracking it, you're mopping my floor.
Work smart, not hard. Just get the change of clothes.
Fine, I will.
She goes over and she opens a dresser and just starts to hand you guys basically overalls, the equivalent of it, except they're very, very thick. Think like those giant, like almost like jean jackets that people used to wear like in the 80s, like very, very thick and woolly.
I'm getting flashbacks. No.
Layla's
she gives you
palpable distaste.
But she does not give you guys boots because she probably doesn't have those on hand for people.
Fuck it, I'm going barefoot.
We have shoes.
I have dress shoes.
And
I like to think that Lucy is just completely out of her element, and it just keeps getting worse and worse.
She really is. She really is. So she's just like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Just like stacking more and more on.
Yeah, it just gets like, she gets more and more discombobulated as it goes.
See how far it goes until she just
Pretty
snaps.
much. Pretty much. So, mental
Gunther,
picture I have in my head. Undershirt, overalls, barefoot. She looks so out of place.
It's
you
a lot.
sound like Huck Finn.
I want her to wear this all the
She's
time.
like, alright, I'm not allowed to wear my dress clothes, so I'll just wear my undershirt. And now she's just kind of staying there looking at Dax like, what the fuck do I do now?
We go keep watch. Wherever that means.
Well, actually,
Oh
that's
my
a good
God.
point. If you guys go outside, you begin to hear lots of barking. As Gunthar, as you open the back door, you're almost completely tackled by about 40 greyhounds and greyhound mixes.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, you settle down. Settle
They are
down.
just sniffing. They're sniffing the crap out of you.
That tickles. Stop. Stop.
Please.
Are they trained?
Depending on the which
Sit!
is great.
Yep, that's true. Like some of them are like to your beard, some of them are to your nose, and like they're hybrids. Like there are some that are like lab hounds. Some of them are bigger. Like someone mixes German Shepherd with them. Like this is just, it's a whole mess.
How well trained are they, do you think?
You hear the Lani, and they immediately all just sit.
That's me. That's me. That's me. I'm proud. I could never do that with my dogs.
Are these the racing dogs then?
Aye. Here, let me show you where our wood is. And she kind of goes, and there's almost it looks like an outhouse. As she opens up, you see there's a bunch of dried wood that hasn't been chopped up yet.
Can do, ma'am.
Interesting axe.
This, would you believe that an ancient Greek god gave it to me at the bottom of Central Park Lake, and then I got spat out and then kidnapped by... It's a long story.
It's true.
Maybe during breakfast you can tell us a tale.
Sure.
May I?
I can try. I think it'll stay.
She picks it up, and that's definitely cocked. Interesting. You have to talk to my son. I think I've seen him study this language before. And she's looking down to not the primordial, but the other one.
Oh, the other language? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's real? Owen, right?
He's learned. He went to school.
Cool.
There's a small temple to some of the Greek patrons. Also some ruins a couple miles away. But we don't go over there. It's haunted, in my opinion, if I'm being honest.
All right, haunted ruins. That's always a bad sign.
It seems like that's where all of the little things I was telling you about last night, the glowing things, seem to congregate during the day.
Oh, all right, weird. Well, that sounds mighty interesting. Especially, I'm gonna talk to your son when I'm done my chores, of course.
See you in the morning.
Yeah.
It's barely dawn. Like the sky is still.
Oh yeah, Lucy's definitely out of her element.
Gunther lacks the dawn. It's quiet.
It's barely dawn.
Yeah.
She can see everything.
It's you in the morning. I thought it was morning.
It's like 4:50, 4:45. The air is crisp. You can see your breath. There's still the occasional cricket being heard because it's September. And the dogs, they kind of see what you're doing, and either they've been trained to, or they just see that you're carrying an axe. So you just kind of like, they can't sit back, but they're all wagging their tails, very excited at you, Gunthar.
Yeah. Here, hold on.
As soon as
meat pies. Can I have some meat pie? Lana?
Like they all like lift their ears up and kind of tilt their head.
Can I give them meat pie?
You're gonna start a dog fight.
Miss Lana?
I think she's
at
gone.
your own risk. She says at her own risk and closes the door to the main house behind you.
That sounds like yes to me, fellas. Who wants some meat pies?
What?
They are going crazy.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Once that's done, I'm gonna go chop wood.
All right.
And go to the bathroom.
Lucy and Dax. As you're going out there, you guys hear the bunch of the dogs barking. You hear Gunthar throwing things and them like playfully fighting over it. And Lucy, then you look out the window and you could barely see the sun. Like,
what the fuck are we doing up?
It's too dark for this.
You just see Elle like dressed up, sprint, just like freaking run past straight into the stables, like the biggest smile on her face, like she's
loving it. Apparently, I look like a fucking idiot.
One of us.
Lonnie comes back in and says, "There are two places you can walk around the grounds if you want to kind of keep watch. There's also a high point at the barn that if you so desire to be there and just kind of keep watch. You can see over about the 30 acres that have been cleared.
I don't mind.
It's also just a good exercise. It's a good exercise just to walk.
Dax, you decide. I don't fucking know what I'm doing here.
You walk, take in our surroundings.
All right. I guess. Yeah, let's walk. Let's walk. We have some
Lucy,
stuff to do.
it's cold outside. You're definitely nipping.
Miss Lana, do you have a jacket or something? I don't fucking know. Anything.
I might have some shirts that might fit you guys. She nods and goes into a clean clothing. Like she opens up another dresser and starts getting out very much like Gunthar style shirts, plaid, very warm. They're kind
This'll
of
work.
big though. Yeah. They fit you guys like big jackets.
She just kind of fluffs it up and be like, alright, let's fucking go. Shotgun over the shoulder, pistol in her pocket, fucking redneck style. Let's do this shit.
Golly. Packing heat.
She's like, we're gonna take watch. She's like, fuck it, let's go.
So
She looks extremely. It's her cowboy hat.
Yeehaw.
Gunthar, as you hear the doors open, you can kind of see them. You see Lucy walking out with no shoes, wearing these very big overalls, a red flannel, and a shotgun and a pistol. She kind of reminds you of your dad a little bit. It's kind of strange.
Letting go, Lucy!
I have no idea what I'm doing. She literally said that out loud and just starts walking down. Oh, wait.
Oh, hey, wait. Hold on. I got these cool boots. I got an extra pair. They might be a little big. My feet are real flat. But you want to...
I really think they're gonna be huge on me.
Thank
you, though.
Oh, how tall is Lucy?
She's 5'7".
Oh yeah, probably yeah. Unless she's got big feet.
No, no. She got like decent.
I mean...
You can, like, stuff it.
You sure? Oh, those smell... Never mind, you don't want to wear those. Just forget I said anything. My apologies.
You guys both look down and Gunther's wearing what looks like bare feet on him, just casually.
They're like fluffy slippers.
Thank you.
I have some of those slippers. I'm gonna use it for Buddy.
Dax, you can't see shit. Just come on.
Yeah, okay.
Just stay close.
I can see kind of close.
Yeah, it's like candlelight.
120.
Yeah.
I have none because I don't have dark vision.
All right.
Exactly what I'm saying. Keep close.
L. Gunthar, go ahead and make an athletics check to see how well you're chopping wood.
Net 20!
All right. Then go ahead and make a Constitution check to see how long you're able to keep up this like crazy fast pace.
All right.
Which is also
That's
really good for you.
Yeah, I rolled terrible, but...
It's +6 for you, I think?
Con is +7, so...
What the fuck?
11.
11. You, like, for the first hour, you just start chopping, like, but afterwards, you're like, oh, like, you pulled definitely, like, you picked up a log and you chopped it, and then you lifted up and chopped it, you felt something pop in your back, but you're able to finish it, but you're definitely sore. Like, you're gonna be sore in a couple hours.
Okay, alright.
It was close to being a point of exhaustion because you rolled an 11, but, you're good. You're fine. Alright. L, as soon as you get in there, it doesn't reek of manure, but you can see about maybe 12 to 15 horses inside this, fully grown horses. There are some thoroughbreds, a couple French trotters, a Fajored horse, that's an actual horse, and 2 black forest horses. Just a variety, they all look like they're very well kept and groomed. You can see that one of the other farmhands is actually currently working. The dwarf that you beat last night is on a step stool, and he's actually cleaning out their horseshoes and just their feet in general, their hooves. He kind of he says, "Are you here for to help clean up the stables?"
Of course, yes.
He kind of points over to a wall that has pitchforks, a couple bags, and you see a couple barrels full of their feed, probably.
Yeah, so she pretty much just like she's done this before. It's not her first time. She's mucked the stables back at home, but yeah. So she starts mucking it out as she goes through each of the stalls. She's like talking to the horses and petting them and just kind of like pretty much just enjoying herself.
Okay, go ahead and make an animal handling check to see how well that goes.
Fuck me. A 9.
9. They don't seem like they're happy to be awake this early either.
Am I the only happy
like
animal?
the 2 black forest ones just completely ignore you. Like they anytime you try to pet them, they just kind of take a step back and go.
That's fine. She understands. She just kind of just does her work. But she still talks to them. She might not touch them if they don't want to be touched, but she'll just talk to them.
All right. All right. While this is all going on, Lillith, she is reminding you where all the dishes are and where they're supposed to go after you're helping her wash dishes, basically. But there will be a conversation between you two. But I would like to talk about what's going on with Luci and Dax.
Ooh.
She
Calm
called
down.
my
Let's
dog.
have time for fear. As you guys are walking, you see that a lot of the dogs are kind of following you guys along. They saw that one new person had food, so they're assuming you guys also have food. There's maybe 10 you guys' tail just constantly sniffing you, and like I'm sure Lucy, you're like, no. They kind of like take a step back, kind of look confused, then get back close towards you and starts just sniffing you. But you notice that they aren't going anywhere near the fence. You guys are getting to the road. Sometimes you get closer to the fence. There are no more of those glowing lights that you guys saw the night prior. And it just looks like a nice, pleasant forest. It's fall, so there's a lot of, leaves that have fallen. It's a lot of oranges, yellows, reds. It's very, very pretty. And there's a little bit of a morning frost going on. So you're kind of looking down, you can kind of see all the leaves. There's the specific crunch that are kind of along the... Are you guys on the path, or are you guys near the actual fence?
I can't see. You pick.
Or are you guys kind of like in between?
I imagine we're like on the path, but I imagine it kind of straightens a little. Like they weave a little towards the fence and go back on the trail, but they're pretty much staying on. She's making sure they stay on the trail.
Okay. Both of you go ahead and make perception checks with this. Dax with disadvantage. Yeah. And Lucy, I'm gonna say, yeah, you're fine.
What?
It is a straight roll because.
Oh, and that's 20.
Oh, I got a 5.
So that's 27.
Even with my superior dark vision, I'm like, I like to imagine why it's so low. She's too busy looking at everything else, like taking in, because she's never seen anything. I imagine there's just trees in New York, but not like this. So she's very much taken back and very curious. Too busy looking at the trees.
Yeah, like the only place that you can really see a lot of trees is Central Park. There's a few very, very... It's a concrete jungle. When you guys, as you guys are traveling, like, at one point, Lucy is kind of like just taking a break because you guys walk for a little bit, and she steps on a lot of stones because it's a dirt road.
Her feet are very soft, so she's very like, shut up.
She sits down on the because it's the only elevated place, you avoid some horse
Say
pies.
that it is
But you guys are
old
able to like just
town
chill on the fence a little bit, and you're kind of like massaging your feet as you're just kind of sitting there. Dax, as you're looking around, you've been out in the country before. You and your brother used to take trips, I'm sure. But you haven't lived in a ranch or done ranch work before, so this is kind of different. And like Dax, are you appreciating the dogs or not really?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not obvious. Dax is a dog person. So I have Minnie being harassed by me. She's not even
And like
staring.
you could tell that
Staring at something.
there are sticks on the ground, like near the fence, that look like they're either like posts that you can like, or they look like they're either posts for the horses know that they're not supposed to go there, or they're throwing sticks, and you can tell they're not like deliberate posts because some of them like very much like chewed on by dogs and things like that.
All right.
None of them say like throw me on it, but like you see
The
them like kind of
occasional
grab it and pull it out.
toss.
Yeah.
Toss.
Yeah, like one pulls it out of the ground, kind of walks up towards you, kind of places it for if you just wags its tail very excitedly. As you're playing fetch and massaging your feet, you begin to hear a.
Thanks, I hate it.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Lucy, you have no idea. You're going.
No, I can barely hear it over you complaining about not having shoes on. There is something out there. There's something out there.
I'm gonna hop off the fence, fuck my feet. She's just gonna like whip her shotgun around and just go, fucking what?
What's your armor class?
Because mine's 19.
16.
See,
Wait, but I could. But
well, that. Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Who?
You, because it did hit you.
God damn it!
I'm right here.
Good luck.
Oh, Constitution's not bad. Lucy dice don't fuck you. Ooh, that's an 18.
It's not a wisdom save. You're fine.
It's fine. It's my strength
Alright,
suit. 18.
Take 2 points of damage as you feel something bite you.
I take how much?
2.
I thought you said 22. I was gonna say, what the fuck did I get bit by?
A T-Rex.
You feel like on your as you're pulling away your elbow, just you look down and as you look down, there is a tiny creature, maybe about yay big. It's got leathery bone-like looking wings, and its mouth opens up like a piranha's. It has beady black eyes, and you can see that on the actual fence, you can see that there's also a bunch of these other little creatures. They all crawling over, and you see a couple of them have these strange-looking like pliers, and they're just. I need both of you to roll initiative.
God damn it! Wait, we're getting. What the fuck are these things?
Give me 1 second.
That's a natural 20 again. Plus my initiative is 30.
We're killing it.
Mine's only 17. I rolled a
I got a-
16 plus 1.
30 initiative. I ascend.
Piranha Pogs. That's right, chat. I'm glad you're enjoying it, by the way, Yuzuki. Thank you guys who are sticking around to see us.
I have ascended.
What? Your dice rolls are gone.
Becoming
You're like,
ascended is gonna get you a pair of shoes? No.
I got bit by some little shit. You're like, what the fuck is this?
This reminds me of like Harry Potter when they don't do it in the movies, but in the books they take the gnomes and they like toss them over the fence or whatever.
oh, yeah.
She's just gonna look at these like, what the fuck is
I must apologize. Let me just send you a picture of the map.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the thing we need to look
Yeah,
at.
that's the thing.
That's the thing.
I'd rather it not be, but yeah, no.
Welcome. Bless you. If someone's talking shit about you, it's probably Will.
What? Oh, I'm being messaged that?
Oh no, I said you sneezed and I said someone's talking shit about you. It's probably Will.
Will only whispers sweet nothings about me.
I just get confused by your Snapchats, man.
No context, Layla. You get no context.
No context. I got a chastity belt picture. I'm very confused.
Okay, I will explain that story at some other point.
Please do. Because it confused the shit out of me.
Josh, are you cheating on me? Josh?
No!
I'm a slut?
I'm a baby! I'm not. I'm an adult. I'm gonna be 20.
No, you're still a
25
child.
in March. Do not even.
I'm baby!
No, Gunthar's baby.
He's
Okay.
princess, not baby. All right. So you said you rolled a natural 20 there.
Yes,
Lucy,
but it's 30 total.
30 total.
Yeah.
Mine's a whopping 17.
Gotta love the alert feat.
That's right. That's what you took.
Otherwise,
Fighters.
it'd be a 25, because plus 5 my initiative.
Dax?
Ayo.
Oh, a 17.
And
Not as
okay,
good.
what is your dexterity modifier?
1. Because it's a
1.
12.
Okay.
Oh god.
All right, Lucy, you're going first. As you're looking, you can see this is not as many as there are on the map. There's about maybe twice that many.
Twice as many. Okay. I don't cut shit. Don't do one of these. She's just gonna like look at it very confused and.
There's still one attached to your elbow, by the way.
Oh. How big is it? Like roughly like that big, you said? Can I just grab it and shocking grasp it off my arm or like try to rip it
Okay.
off?
Go for it.
Alright, I'm gonna
Okay.
let you keep this fuck. 14.
Brett, can you hear Layla?
14 does not hit.
Okay.
Oh no.
I missed the one on my
You
elbow.
go to grab it, it just drops down. It's that it releases you and flies, and you hear it go.
Oh god! The
Oh,
only
that's not-
picture I have in my mind is a flying roach.
Frustrated at you.
Oh, gross.
I know, that's why I'm like, no. And I can't do shit for my bonus action, so I'm like, I just like, can I take like 2 steps back?
It might get attack of opportunity on you.
Let's go get you.
It's gonna get me. I'm just gonna look at Dax and be like, what the fuck do we do?
Kill them?
Alright!
Remember, cantrips are a bonus action, so you can do it twice.
Fuck. I don't have cantrips. I'm gonna mind shiver it, then sliver it. I'm just gonna look at it and go, ugh! Make
Okay.
an intelligence saving throw.
I'm sure it beats a 12, right? I'm sure. What's your
Nope, it's a
spellcasting mark?
13.
Alright, then you failed. Go for it.
I got a d6. 5. Are they talking like a language?
What languages do you know?
Elvish and Common. That's it.
You have no idea. You have
I'm
no
assuming
idea.
it's not Celestial or Sylvan either.
It's similar to Sylvan. You're understanding every other word that they're saying, but it seems like it somehow got twisted or darkened.
Oh god. I bet it's Abyssal. I don't know Abyssal. Alright, that's it. That's all I can do. I'm just gonna panic and go, ugh.
It said some very impolite things about Lucy.
I bet it did. She's just gonna look at
But-
it. What?
Won't say
Okay.
anything much longer.
Alright. It is their turn.
God damn.
All of them are going to basically seeing that the one that has the very present weapons is going to all of them are going to just kind of launch towards Lucy, just to make my life simple. Gonna roll 3 of these and then just see how many that hits. Your armor class, you said, is a what?
16, but if one's getting close, could I cast shield? Because I can do that now. And put the test down to my AC.
Okay. Sure. So out of the, give me 1 second.
My armor class is now 21.
Okay. Well, for the first attack, so 5 of so I was rolling the wrong. I'm such a fucking mess today. It's fine.
We love you,
So-
buddy.
5 of them hit you. So you were able to block 1 of them.
Damn it.
All right.
Even more than
So-
AC of 21?
4 more. Well, shield only lasts for the entire round.
Yeah.
It's just
so.
one
I
round.
thought shield lasts for 1 action.
Oh, yep,
Or
never
for
mind.
one
Fuck
attack.
off.
Aw.
Never mind. Fucking deal it. Do it. I don't need inspiration.
Okay. Well, I need you to. So each one of them bites you, and then the 5 that hit you the first time, and then the 5 again hit you again, with a natural 18 for the attack. I need you to make 4 Constitution saving throws.
That is a slutty 20 for 1. Natural
Okay.
20 again for 24.
Okay.
Another slutty 20.
Okay.
And 16.
All right.
Damn.
So whatever they're trying to do is not taking effect, but you do take 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh boy.
And then, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I give you all this love? 10.
10.
No.
Okay. As you're as these things are climbing on you after they start biting, you see one of them climb up with these large piece of pliers, grab you by a tooth, and pull one out.
My tooth?
One of your teeth.
Ah!
The tooth fairy's gone wild.
So gross.
You lose 1 hit point for every round until a medicine check is done, or you retrieve it.
I'm gonna look at Dax. Can I look at Dax when that happens and just go...
It's like your front tooth right here, because you're like, ah!
Yeah, but if I took like one of my molars, I would be like,
No, it's one of your
my
front teeth.
fucking tooth. I gotta listen now. Wait, I need my fucking tooth.
Oh, and also you do take you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage for the second attack that I never told you the damage for. But that's for 5 of them hitting you.
Okay, so 8 plus 15?
Yes. Because that's for 5 attacks.
We're not
Each
very
one did 3
strong.
damage.
I hope you realize.
So she looks hella fucked up right now. Hella, a heads
They're
up.
hitting her with these small pliers that one of them came out just popped one of her teeth out. Like,
Alright, and I lose a hit point every time I don't get healed up. Let's do this. I'm gonna pass up from losing a tooth. Continue, my DM.
What a way to go.
What a way to go. I lost a tooth, man, and it fucking bleed out.
Dax, it is your turn. There's about 15 of these little things on her currently.
I don't have area spells. I only have single target. Ah.
Fuck me up, God. Fuck me up. Is this because of what
You
I
literally
said?
asked for this. You literally asked for this.
I thought we were gonna, like, heartfelt story time, not, I was, like, we just OP,
I thought we were just gonna have a nice walk in the woods. Not be attacked by
I
like
get-
piranhas.
I'm gonna die from them again.
I'm gonna cast. I'm like at least 5 feet away from them, right?
Yeah. You're 5. You're about 10 feet away from. You're 10 feet away from Lucy because you're playing with the dogs, and now you're not.
Sweet. I'm gonna Sacred Flame. I don't know why I'm trying to roll. I'm gonna Sacred Flame at least one of them. So I need a Dexterity saving throw.
That is a failure. Go ahead and do the damage.
Yeah. That solid 1d8. Oh, it was an 8. That's 8 points of damage.
The one that you point to pops.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
like a piece of popcorn.
I'm gonna do it again to another one.
Okay.
I need another Dexterity saving throw.
You got it. That's a natural 20. It's gonna turn around and latch towards you, try to attack you.
Good luck.
What's your armor class you said? 19?
Yeah.
Alright, well, 19 does hit.
Ah.
It flies with its little pliers and just hits you square on the nose. You take 3 points of damage.
Screw you, Piranha Man.
See, I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, they're like roaches that can fly, but they got like...
Piranha roaches that can fly.
Hang on, I'll send y'all a pic what this looks like.
Yeah!
Yes.
If I can find it. I have it saved.
Honestly, my only thought is like, it's like roaches.
Lucy, it is your turn.
Oh god. Do I see the one that stole my tooth?
It is currently flying up in the air and it's like cuddling your tooth.
How high up is it?
If it came up to you, pulled that tooth and it flew back a little bit, didn't even leave your combat range, it's still in your square.
Sweet. Could I reach out and grab it and do shocking grasp? I'm gonna pop this. Please.
Go for it. Sure.
Okay, you've been nice to me. Be nice to me again. Natural 20!
It's this or this with those
Go
dice.
ahead and roll your...
It's my Lucy dice too, like I've been given.
Is that the one I gave you guys?
Yes! So...
I told you, I blessed the dice I sent you guys.
So it's a D8 doubled, right?
Yes.
And that's an 8. Whew.
Pop those buggers.
So it's a 16.
Alright, I will send.
I want my
This
tooth.
thing is incinerated.
I'm gonna take my tooth, put it in my boobs, and I'm gonna grab the next fucker.
No, go.
What the fuck are they? I don't like those. I'm grabbing I'm grabbing the next one. It's a 15. Do I grab them?
I believe they are the bone fairies.
7.
They're like. I'm sorry. What was the attack roll that you said?
It was 15.
15 does not hit.
Oh, never mind. Oh. But I did shove my tooth down my bra. Or
why would you not like put it in your
lost?
The things you say in D&D.
I put my tooth in my bra and it will stay there.
I put it in my boob.
It's in my boob. And I'm keeping my mouth shut so these fuckers don't fly. I'm just gonna look at Dax and go.
Maybe it's because you didn't wear shoes.
As a word of caution, if someone is put raw, I can tell you that with a high enough roll, it will fly out of your shirt. And be caught by another one of those little fuckers.
That thing is ugly as sin.
I have.
If it flies into my shirt, she's
going on here.
All right. Seeing that the person who seems to be a threat is going to be taken care of quickly, 5 of them branch off and are actually going to kind of spread between the 2 of you. But a few are still going to stay and attack Lucy.
Have fun gumming them to death.
3 hit with their bite attack. I need you to make 3 more Constitution saving throws.
Constitution. 11.
Ooh.
Okay.
Slutty 20. And another slutty 20.
Low Polly in chat just said that monster looks like Baby Yoda's cousin from the wrong side of the tracks.
What was your third roll?
2 slutty 20s and an 11.
11. Alright, you begin to feel your body freeze up. You can't move. You are considered paralyzed.
Jesus.
However, you still do take the 6 points of piercing damage as they bite you. The other ones are going to make their way.
What I'm currently sitting at.
3 hit. That is a total. I need you, Dax, to make Constitution saving throws. 3
They're
of them.
They're gonna steal all our teeth.
Oh, thank God, that's a 14. I thought it was a 4. That's 18 for the first one. That is.
So, 14, 18.
No, it was 14 plus 4, so it was 18.
Okay.
And then 21, and then
okay.
And 13. Oh God.
You do not feel the paralyzation effects. Oh, don't forget, Lucy, you do have to take 1 HP because you're bleeding tooth.
Oh.
Am I in your mouth?
Oh.
All right. And. All right. Dax, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Don't you dare get in my mouth. Dirty 20. Oh, dirty 20. That's a nat 20. I'm an idiot. 22.
All right. One of them is trying to fly up to you and try to latch out your teeth. You can do a reaction attack if you want to, or you can wait till your turn is next. So.
Yeah, I'll.
Could she use her
Cantrips
reaction
only.
and her? Oh, never mind.
Well, it's her reaction. She can then. It's her turn next. Like,
close. I'll whack him with my mace.
Okay. Go for it.
All of my spells are in a ranged attack. I'm not gonna cast mending or spare the dying on him.
I'm gonna mend his wings together. Wait, can we do that?
No.
17.
A what?
17.
Dax, what'd you roll?
17.
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
That does hit.
Alright, guessing their AC is 16.
3 total.
Points of damage. He rolled a 2 plus 1.
and it's still flying, but its wing is definitely bent and broken.
I read the wrong one. It's 4 points of damage because
it's still alive. It's.
Well, yeah, that extra point could have done something. It's fine.
It is your turn, Dax. By the way, Gunthar, make a perception check.
Did you see us getting just mauled?
I'm gonna walk over to Lucy and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Cure Wounds, okay.
Slutty 20 for Gunthar's perception. Wow, I'm struggling. Slutty 20 for Gunthar's perception.
All right. You heard the dogs. Well, actually, as you're cutting wood, you see that a bunch of the dogs are barking. Like, you hear them, and you kind of look over, and you see that Lucy is stuck in place, kind of looking unpleasant, and Dax just swung at something, and it flew down, and you heard, like, a doing.
18 points of healing.
Ooh, thank you.
Y'all alright?
They're out of range for you to shout, probably. So you probably have to run over there.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast... I gotta go back to my cantrips.
I feel like Gunthar would head that way to
Sacred
check on
Flame
them.
to one of the ones that is not within 5 feet of me.
Okay. They would have, since they didn't land on you, they were just around you. They will all get attacks of opportunity, the ones that you flew away from. If you cast Cure Wounds on her.
It's fine. I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay. 4 of them hit you, and that is a grand total of 12 points of damage.
I'm fine.
Each one of them do 3 damage per attack. You guys are acting like it's horrible.
I had 8 and then I got 15. I don't know how that added up, but I would drop down pretty much.
They get 2 attacks. They get 2 attacks per round.
Okay, well we're only level 4. We only got 38 hit points each. Like, I don't know what you're expecting.
I only get 1 attack. And I don't got any
Oh.
Hey Gunthar, how much HP you got, Gunthar?
Shut up.
Shut up.
I need one of them to make a dexterity saving throw. I don't care which one.
Okay.
One of them.
That's a failure. Major
Good.
failure.
6 points of damage.
Were you aiming at the one that you hit with your mace?
Yes. That's the one I would have
He
aimed
pops.
for. Good.
He pops.
I'm frozen.
Okay, well it was either unfreeze you or heal you, so like...
I'd rather you heal me. I'm not complaining of that. I'm sitting here thinking of what to do, because I'm sitting here frozen.
Nothing. You're gonna do absolutely nothing.
Gunthar, what are you doing?
Is muted. I am going to head towards them. And just in standard movement, I have 40 feet of movement. So I'm not like running because I'm not sure if they're in trouble yet, but I'm heading in their direction using my standard movement speed.
Okay. Okay. Lucy, you are stuck for the round. You're paralyzed. You cannot move.
Can't talk.
No, because you said that your mouth was like,
Oh, yeah.
You can try
I'm just
to
gonna
say...
look very angry.
You can go if you want to, but that's pretty much it.
Can I try to scream as loud as I can with my mouth closed?
Go ahead and make a performance check, I guess.
I'm actually pretty good at performance.
Dax is not.
It's an 8. It's just muffled.
Gunther, you hear a muffled It sounds like she's trying to hum, maybe?
Quit mucking around. What are y'all doing?
It'll help.
Help!
I'm coming.
You're gonna run over there?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so you can use your reaction to pick up the pace a little bit, okay?
Do I
This is the
hear
fairy's
that?
turn. You probably hear Gunther saying, "Is everything okay?" Or y'all mucking around. If you peek your head outside, you do see Gunther now jogging over towards them. So.
Can I make my way? Can I like join up with
Sure.
Gunthar and make my way down?
It'd probably take you a little bit because he was 60 feet away from you to begin with, so it'd probably take you a couple rounds to get there, even if you
That's
used your
fine.
action. And
Sure.
I'm the world's
Alright, Gunther.
fastest dwarf.
no, that's level 20. 20 monk dwarfs.
That's true. That's true.
All right,
Oh,
that's
no.
what I do. That's all I can do. Just
Gunthar
scream.
Gunthar with levels of monk. Oh no.
That'd be
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Amazing. Like, yeah.
Lucy of monk. Mm.
Well, wave the kente so he can use his hand axe.
That'd be badass. Thought we
Gunthar
agreed
is
that he was going to be a bard. Thought we agreed. He would take roles as bard.
I mean, he already knows how to play that. He knows how to blow that horn.
You're just trying to get me to do the thing again where I make myself look like
I would never. That would be sadistic and just impolite.
Flashbacks to the whole innuendo about sex. That's just what I got. All right.
On the wagon ride.
All right, Lucy. After you scream, the fairies see that you're trying to scream. They're going to try and attack you again. Actually, they all crit because you're paralyzed.
Ah!
That's how it works. I'm sorry. So that's a total of.
It's nice knowing ya.
That's a total of 24 hit points.
I'm
Because they
down.
crit. You're unconscious.
I had 22 hit points left.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I got this.
I'm permadeath.
It's fine.
I'm permadeath. Come on, Hades, please. So the second time. All right, I'm down. You just see her collapse.
Well, you're paralyzed, so you just kind of stand there, and your eyes kind of go blank.
How it feels, you know.
As soon as the turn ends, though, you do collapse to the ground unconscious.
Oh god.
Fairies are going to attack you now, Dax, because the 4 left over there. It's cocked. Wow, 2 natural 1s and 2 11s. Those all miss.
Yes, thank god.
I don't like looking at.
All right, Dax, it is your turn.
Obviously, I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on her. Because I'm right there. Just like, you're fine.
Just
Bada bing, bada boom.
Just slap.
And then I'm going to. I'm gonna do. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna Sacred Flame. Are they all like getting closer or like?
They're all basically on top. They're on top of you now at this point. They're all right next to you.
All right, then I will use my I'll whack one with my mace. Why not? We're being a melee fighter tonight, apparently. I'll whack one with my mace.
Okay.
What is that?
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Hey Josh, did you set up our the log for our live stream updates? Did you send the link
for
We still have a
for
lot.
the cloaked fam?
No, hold on.
16.
16 just hits.
I was gonna say my 15 missed, your 17 hit. It's a 16. Mentally thinking to myself.
Don't sass me.
I'm not sassing. I'm just saying. Wow, my 15 missed. Her 17
Full
hit.
damage on my mace. That's 8 points of damage.
So they kind of are all around your body. Just kind of like you golfed one of them. Just it hits the fence. It just splatters.
Yes.
How many more are left?
A total of 7.
Jesus.
Ah!
Okay. Lucy, she cast Spare the Dying on you or Healing Word?
Spare the dying.
Okay. All right. So you do not need to make a dex saving throw.
I'm just chilling.
You're just chilling unconscious on the floor. It's fine.
All right.
I probably
Gunthar,
should have healed you, but like, it's fine.
Yes, sir.
You see that Lucy just strangely drops. And they're still about 85 feet away from you right now.
Now I will dash. Well, I can run just standard movement 40 feet to get within 40 feet.
And then use your action to...
Do I see anything once I get within 40 feet? Like any creatures or beasties?
Make a perception check. These things are very tiny.
Oh, that's high. 23.
You see that there are small little creatures that you guessed these fairy things were like, but they aren't glowing the same color, and they all have these strange tools. and you can see that all the ones that were on Lucy begin to fly over, and they begin to like clamp them because you've never been to a dentist before. You know what these are. Towards Dax.
I'm gonna yeet my axe at one of them.
Okay.
Oh God.
I need you to roll me a percentile check. I need you to roll me a percentile check.
Oh, okay.
These little tiny buggers are all around us. I swear to God.
No, it's not to hit.
The only notes so far
It's
are
a 16
Ancient
on the
Ruins,
percentile.
Haunted.
As you begin to curl it back, you begin to hear war drums, and you kind of throw it hesitantly, but you notice that now you can see it kind of glowing a strange color as it begins to spin. Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's really good. Is it just my... What's the hit on that? Oh, got it. Holy shit. Okay.
Do good.
Finish
22
them.
to hit.
Yeah, for sure hits.
Okay,
Cut one in half.
Damage. I've never used this weapon before, guys.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, this is the first time you're using the axe.
12 points of damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another percentile check, and the spells that it has on it, go ahead and roll a d4 and see what accidentally happens, because you're unaware that this does it.
Okay,
You have
I
no
was about
idea.
to sound like, oh, I'm gonna use, but that makes sense. That makes total sense.
No idea.
My only
2.
notes.
2? What's the second spell it has option to use?
Haunted. Fuck these
Spell.
tooth fairy pieces of shit flyer fucks. That's it.
Pretty sums it up pretty well.
Just ancient ruins. Oh, they're haunted. Fuck these.
It's
I actually... Go ahead.
Thorn Whip or Grasping Weeds.
Okay, so, as you clear... These weeds, vines kind of come out of the handle, try to wrap themselves around these fairies, but they're just out of range because the flares are flying. But they kind of like weather up almost like these large tentacles, start kind of go down, they kind of land on the ground.
Gunther kind of almost pauses. Oh, rat shit, and then keeps running.
Okay.
And he's just gonna leave the axe there, because...
Okay. Yeah, well actually you don't know that you can resummon it if it's in front of you. Every time you've had to summon it, just kind of vanishes.
Yeah, it just vanishes, so he's just like...
He goes, okay,
I'll go get it!
Yeah. Tooth Fairy turn. Seeing that there is a new player on the field, 3 of them are going to go towards Gunthar.
Yeah.
I would send a map, but I only have sets that look like this. But I'm going to say, Gunthar, you're almost on the map.
Okay.
3 of them are flying towards Gunthar. The other 4 that are still remaining are going to attack Dax. Armor class, you said it was a 19?
Yeah.
One of them does hit you in the face again with the pliers. And I need you, the same one is going to try to go for your teeth. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Can we not? Ooh, dirty 20.
It goes to your mouth, you go,
I ain't falling for this.
You're so
I'm smart enough to wear shoes. Smart enough to not fall for this.
Poor Lucy.
Okay.
She's unconscious. She doesn't know.
Unconscious, missing a tooth, kind of just like.
Fucking Dax throwing shade at her.
Wait, does Spare the Dying
Gunthar, as
stop
you're-
my tooth?
No. Actually,
Damn it.
no, it would not. Say-
Spare the
Oh, that's a
dying.
good point.
Spare the dying.
Well, you technically take the 1 point. I'm gonna say it doesn't because that's a really stupid technicality for you to keep losing HP because you lost a tooth.
I know.
That's kind of dumb, even though technically you should continue to lose health and fail death saving throws. No, that's dumb.
This thing.
Not.
Well, once
Spare
you've
the
used
dying.
Spare the Dying, they'd still stabilize, so it wouldn't take death saving throws.
But it's constant bleeding for the next 10
It's
minutes.
an injury.
So that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm
How
saying
many
I'm
points
not.
of damage do I take? 3?
Well, they didn't hit you, and they tried to take your teeth, so nothing happened. So they all missed.
Cool.
But Gunthar, as you're running there, you see these little small creatures flying up to you, and they're going to start swinging at you because their flight speed is 60. What's your armor class? Ooh, that's a natural 20.
That hits.
What's your armor class, bud?
17.
17. 2 of them hit you, 1 misses.
Alright.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and you take a total of 9 points of damage on their first attack.
Oh no. Is this against poison, perchance?
This is against... no, it's just a paralyzation effect.
Oh no! 8. I rolled a 9. Wait, no, I'm sorry.
As you're running...
Yeah, 9.
Yeah. You're running mid-step, and you go to swat one of these away, and then you feel it come down and just bite you on the fur, and you just fall on the ground paralyzed. What can you do? I'm gonna say that they can't really turn you over to try to get your teeth, so you're just now face first in... Oh, go ahead and roll a percentile check if you just landed in a horse pie.
Oh, okay, fair.
You're not...
That's a 50. Straight 50.
You gotta roll again.
Okay.
What did I miss?
76.
You do not land in a cow pie.
Okay.
Oh.
He got paralyzed, and it was decided whether or not he land face first into a horse pie.
Okay.
Which would have been hilarious, but...
Would have been really
Alright.
funny.
Alright, Lucy's unconscious, Fairy's your sweat. Dax, it is your turn.
How far away is Elle?
She isn't running yet, but now that she saw Gunthar running, I'm guessing she's probably going to start picking up her pace. But she's got like another 80 feet.
Yeah, no, Elle could do 70. She could do 70 in one go, and
I know what I
she's
meant.
a ranger, so she has a freaking crossbow, so I could shoot from like 80 feet.
Once Dax goes, you can go.
Why is your speed so fucking high?
Did me and Josh roll initiative or no?
I'm just gonna say that you go in the order that you guys showed up.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, Gunthar. Oh, dang.
I took one of them with me before I went down.
I'm gonna cast. Ooh, making me go through all my spell slots. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level.
I'm sorry.
So that is Yep.
I love you.
I love you too. We have 9 points of healing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna... Oh no, I can't use... Oh, they went after Gunthar, right? So now they are away from
Yeah.
Correct.
There's still 4 of them right next to you. 3 of them though have left.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame one of the ones that went after Gunthar because... ranged attacks.
Okay.
Well, that's the lucky one. She's just doing dishes. Just very...
So that's a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, I failed with a 6.
Yeah! That's 7 points of damage.
Okay. That one just vanishes. You are down to 6.
God. Didn't Gunthar take down 1? Are we at 5?
You're right, you're down to 5. I
was like, oh, wait.
Alright. I didn't mark the one that Lucy first grabbed and electrocuted. That was my bad. Alright. It is Gunthar's turn, but he's paralyzed, so he's stuck. Elle, you're now getting close, just saw Gunthar on the ground.
Do I see those things above him?
Go ahead, make a perception check.
Okay.
Man, what if Elle came in like riding on a horse? Looking
I
majestic.
was thinking that. That'd be really cool.
You could have grabbed a horse. Could have
made it look badass. Oh, I don't have a...
18.
18? Yeah, you can see that there's these small, like, globs of red, pinkish matter. They have wings and they look gross.
Ew. How far away am I?
If you ran 70 feet last round and you're there now, you're about 55, 60 feet away, I'd say.
Alright, can I, with my movement, just go an extra, like, 20 feet close?
Yeah, that's easy enough. Yeah, so that way you're...
Okay. I'm not too
within
far away.
35
So
feet.
they're smaller, you know, easier
Yeah.
to target. Okay, so I will use my crossbow
Good old.
and do a tacky.
Tacky.
It's gonna be a 25 to hit.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Question.
Yes.
Was this one damaged beforehand or?
No.
Okay.
All the ones that have been damaged are dead.
That's 13 damage.
It just falls. Gunthar, you can't see it, but you hear a and then one of the creatures that attacked you lands on the back of your head, and you can feel a little bit of you can feel a crossbow boink on your head, but it doesn't stab into your skull. Boink. You're still stuck there on the ground. You can't move.
I'm gonna hope this works. Okay.
All right, Lucy, you are awake, but there's still 3 of those things around you.
I'm good. I'm gonna use my new. I'm gonna use my new pistol. I'm just gonna aim for the closest one. Because
Okay.
I'm gonna see if this hits. Because if it hits, I do something cool. God damn you! Why 11?
Josh, we're gonna get sued.
It's just a big piece of metal.
11.
11.
Yeah, it's my cool new
Nothing.
space wrench.
But does it make a noise?
Yes, because it's a gun, and guns make noises.
Cool. Then it makes a damn noise. Frustratingly, I'm gonna grab one and I'm gonna do shocking grasps again. Gonna just.
Okay. Go for it.
Bloody and bruised. Nope, it missed. As an 8.
But you're up.
I'm very groggy and very pissed off.
You're not quite sure if it's the hangover that makes you feel worse, or the headache from getting bitten a bunch and hitting with a bunch of screwdrivers.
And I'm gonna close
Also
my
a
mouth
tooth
again.
pull.
Yeah, I'm gonna close my mouth again and just look very angry at them.
Well, the 3 seeing that you just got back up, you're gonna go, and you're gonna turn around and try to go for you. 2 of them at you and 1 at Dax, because they're seeing at Dax. That misses Dax entirely. Both those hit.
Can I use shield for one of them?
Sure. For
It
sure.
lasts for a whole round.
Yeah.
That's for a whole round.
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking
Okay.
So it blocks
both of them.
both, maybe.
Right.
Hopefully.
Depends on the roll.
What's your armor class currently?
With the shield, it makes
Shield?
it 21.
One of them still does hit you because I rolled a 19. Plus 5 is a 23.
All right. God dang it.
I'm using Alice's dice.
No.
I am. That's the die I'm using.
Death dice.
Give
So
me the.
it's 3 hit points, and you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, but I've worked hard to keep her up this long. Like, don't take this away from me.
My mouth is closed.
It doesn't matter.
God damn it! There's still another one in my tooth. I got 8.
Lucy's just gonna have missing
It hits you in
teeth.
the head with. It hits you in the head with and you go ah! It opens your mouth and just grabs one of your fang teeth and just. That's another
I am a cleric,
HP
not a
loss per round.
dentist. Stop losing teeth.
She's gonna focus in on that one that's still her tooth for future reference.
The 2 are going to attack Gunthar. Those both crit hit because you're on the ground paralyzed. That's a total of 12 points of damage.
Lucy can get gold teeth now. Like
There's a way to fix it. If you make it a medicine check, you can fix it.
I
We're
like the
a
idea
little
of
occupied
gold
right
teeth.
now.
Alright.
We'll make a medicine check.
Does
when we're
Gunthar
done
get
with
to
this
roll any
nonsense.
kind of con saves against this, or is it just permanent?
Well,
You immediately are freed from because the it's only 1 round, so you're. So yeah, their turn ends. And it's Gunthar. Actually, Dax, it's your turn, but Gunthar, you're no longer paralyzed.
Mm. How many are still near Gunthar?
2.
Hey, well, Sacred Flame, both of them.
Okay. Success. That's a failure.
Well, the one takes 8 points of damage.
On a save, isn't it half damage with Sacred Flame?
Sacred Flame, it does no damage if it does not fail.
Oh, okay.
If they fail. If they succeed. I can't... Blah, blah, blah.
I wish, but no.
Alright. Alright, Gunthar. You can move your face now. And like the grass has been definitely tickling your nose for the past 6 seconds.
How close was that cow pie that Gunthar nearly fell in?
About 4 inches to your left.
Mushrooms.
Oh man! As he like pushes himself up. God dang!
It's like the top layer was frosted over, and as soon as you pressed into it, you felt a little pocket of air escape, and it became liquid underneath.
Oh. Where's my axe? There it is.
As soon as you ask where your axe, it popped into your hand. Like, you're like, where's my axe?
Hey, that's cool. Is there one near me?
There's still one that is near you. Okay, go ahead, go and attack roll.
There we go.
Sorry, still learning this weapon.
You're okay. You haven't had to use it yet, so
16
it's fine.
to hit.
16 just hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okie dokie doke. Ooh. 13 points of it. Wait.
13. You cut that thing right in half, and you look behind you and see that Elle is making her way towards you, and she is zooming.
Hi. Oh.
Okay,
I'm
and
like
you just
covered
sit
in
there.
horse shit, by the way.
Yeah, they both of you are just covered in horse shit. It's fine. You do see that there seems to be 2 left that near Dax and Luci.
I will.
Gunthar, you still have your movement.
I will head in their direction with my movement.
Okay.
I would like to attack with my crossbow, please. No,
Okay. You can attack with your crossbow.
Yay!
Cross those bows.
That would be a 27 to hit.
Dang.
Is that a natural 20?
It's a 17 plus 10.
Wow. That does hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay. That would be a 9.
9. It just drops. There is currently 1 left, and it is Lucy's turn. You never got up, so you're still on the ground technically. You didn't tell me that you're just like lying on the ground.
My movement would have been at half because I had to get up. By the way, Mr. Bret.
That is true. So you're not quite there yet.
How far is the little fucker with my tooth?
That's the only one that's still alive.
I'm gonna reach out and grab him.
Okay, go for it.
Reach out and touch me.
With shocking grasp, it is a natural 19 plus 5.
That hits. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Gunthar, was that Depeche Mode?
Yeah.
Reach out and touch me.
That's 1 point of damage.
I tried not to be disruptive with it.
Yeah.
That's
I
1
made a
point of
Creed
damage.
reference in my Taekwondo school, and they all looked at me like I was crazy, except for like the parents. Like, I get that.
We're old.
I was like, thanks, guys.
Sorry, Layla.
We really are.
Oh no, it's fine.
You said 1 point. You said 1 point of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Question.
For your bonus action, fire. Yes.
Do it again.
I'm gonna do it again for bonus action. Another natural 19. With shot grasp. I'm just holding on to him.
We're all better than a 1.
4. And can I action surge?
Sure. You can action surge.
Another natural 19.
Jeez.
Lucy, girl.
1 point of damage. God damn it.
It's still alive. It's still.
Just slow painful electrocution.
She's
Like,
holding on to it, very pissed off.
It is fried like a Looney Tune character. It's just. It's got its pliers like up to its throat with your tooth still attached to it. It's going. I'm gonna say it's gonna try to break your grapple. Go ahead and make an athletics check versus its acrobatics.
Did you say athletics?
Yes.
Ugh, that's an 8.
8. It breaks free, and it's going to turn invisible and fly away.
That fucker has my tooth!
You can go ahead and try to make an attack. You can try to get an attack of opportunity. Dax, you can as well. Both of you have disadvantage, though.
I want it. I want this fucker dead. I want my tooth back. Wait, does my tooth still float around me?
No, because it is holding on to your tooth currently. It goes invisible with
I
it.
rolled an 18 and a natural 20, so that is...
That does hit.
Yeah, that's
I rolled, my lowest
22.
was a 7. My lowest was a 7 and an 18.
Go ahead and roll damage. You have to roll less than a 1. You have to roll a 1 to see if you can kill it or not.
Okay, well, it's 1d6 plus 2. And I rolled a 4, so 6 points.
And it flops down. You see the tooth land on the ground.
On the what?
Ground.
Just on the ground. On the ground.
Okay. I panicked. I was like, "You're really gonna be that kind of DM? You really gonna make it happen?" I guess we're out of combat now.
You are now officially out of combat.
I'm gonna run over and grab my tooth and shove it in my bra. I'm just gonna look very pissed off.
All right, you take another point of bleeding because your tooth. You have a bleeding tooth right now.
Yeah, you better get over here and let me look in your mouth.
Fine. I imagine she's like missing this tooth and her canine. She's just like,
She got this tooth and this tooth thing. Yep, she's missing one of her. She's missing her left bottom canine and one of her 2 front teeth. Guess you know what you want for Christmas.
Not my 2 front teeth, but I want one of I want my teeth.
I am gonna hype myself up, cast some guidance on myself, and make this medicine check. Okay. 25.
Hold still, you got both the teeth. you actually like, ah! But you put them in the right way, first try, and got it there fixed.
Maybe I should be a dentist.
And surprisingly, like, considering all the tools were rusted and things like that, they actually pulled out the teeth like perfectly. Like they didn't chip them or anything like that. They just pulled them out with such like perfection and skill. You're able to just place it back in there like nothing happened. So she might want some ice or a cure wounds on those so that they don't fall out or get loose.
Yeah, okay. I'll do a cure wounds. Just first level.
The reason why I decided tooth fairies is because I had a dream last night that all my teeth fell out, and I was like, it's a very unpleasant experience.
Fuck them. Fuck the division.
Ooh, that's a 8 plus 5, so that is 13 points of healing.
I almost put damage. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Unconscious again.
Fucking dead.
Guys, what happened? Where did
Gunthar,
those
you
come
make it
from?
over there?
I hate nature.
Gunthar, you make it over there, and as you see Lucy going, and it's like she's like fiddling with her teeth for some reason. Like,
wiping my hands off. I mean, we've been better, but yeah.
I hate this place. It was beautiful, but I hate it. She's just gonna grab her stuff and start storming off back towards the
Oh, loot. All right.
the house.
This countryside's real getting to Lucy. She's forgetting what buildings are called.
Maybe I put it in the teeth a little too strong.
Yeah, you really got hit pretty hard there, didn't you? Poor Lucy.
Cleric, come on now.
She's storming off towards the building, mumbling under her breath. Fucking dick.
Elle, you finally catch up to her as she's walking away.
What?
She looks like her face is incredibly bruised, and her lips are swollen right now.
I walk up to where I shot one of them with my bolt, and I just pick it up by the bolt and I start examining it.
It's like a shish kebab.
It's still incredibly warm. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Evil mistake.
That's a freaking 7. No idea what they are.
It looks like it might be some sort of fairy. Like, you've heard stories of fairies.
It's car and going, fight the fairies!
Yeah, it has fairy-like wings, but you have no idea what this thing is.
Bone piranha cockroaches, that's what they are.
It's just fucking flying.
That's what I have in my notes.
You guys should go tell everyone about this attack. I mean, last night Owen said that the gates or the perimeter, sorry, was
Oh, we lost Mina.
was magicked.
You alright, Elf? Did you have your teeth pulled out too?
Apparently, I'm
this
going
time-
to put them
I
back
got
in.
kicked by a horse.
Oh, that'll do it.
Around this point, you see the sun begin to rise as it touches the the fence. It begins to all the boards begin to glow this vibrant gold, and you see ancient ruins carved onto them, and it looks like almost a shield is put up.
I can see finally.
What?
But
Dark vision, man.
Owen said that there's a wording on the gates.
Y'all crossed the fence line, Dax?
No, I mean, I don't think we did.
Huh. Well, let's
I
go
wouldn't
talk
have
to
seen
Miss
it if
Lamb.
we did.
Yeah, that's true. You see everything.
Not in the
I'm
dark, I don't.
I'm gonna hold a hand behind my back. How many fingers am I holding up?
3.
Fuck! I really was holding up 3 fingers!
My passive insight's 17.
Passive insight doesn't tell you what number.
I'm just like, oh, that's real impressive, Dex. Alright,
It's because the sun's up, I can see now.
Quit fucking around. We gotta go tell Miss Lana what happened if Lucy ain't already gotten to it.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll finish this patrol later.
Oh! Shit, good point. Do we...
We said, we're done with this.
She said she was done with this. Just fuck this.
Do we need to guard the line still? Is my wood done? Ah, fuck it. This is more important. Miss Lana! Head towards the farm.
I'm just heading back. I'm heading back towards the horses to finish my job. I'll let the rest handle.
Most of the other hands seem to have kind of looked over, wondering what's going on because they heard a gun go off.
Oh yeah, I need mark that I lost a bullet.
But don't you have a gun that does
Yeah.
artificial bullets? You have a gun that does artificial bullets now.
Oh. I don't know, it still
Yeah.
says Exandria. I'm just gonna go with whatever. Whatever. DM says.
It's a repeating gun. It doesn't have bullets.
Yeah. The repeating shot
sweet.
pistol doesn't have bullets in it, for sure.
Sweet. Cool. Alright, continue.
Alright. But seeing that everything seems to be okay, except for one of the newcomers looking beaten. We can hear you, we can't see you.
And you're coming in pretty broken up, Mina.
What was happening with Lillith in the house while this was all happening?
I was about to get to that.
Sweet.
You guys can hear me?
Kinda.
Kinda. You're broken a little bit.
Spotty.
Take a seat.
Oh, we can see you now.
Yeah, but can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I was getting freaked out. I was like, am I even existing right now?
Questioning your
Am I
existence.
even real right now?
Is this real life?
What's going on? Well, you're in there with her. She's reminding you how to properly stack dishes in a counter and things like that. Your father spoils you too much. You know that, Lilith. As she says, as she starts collecting cups and starts helping you put them away proper because you've had them face up like this instead of rim down.
That's how you put away dishes, Bret.
It depends on how I'm feeling that day. It really does.
How you do it.
The domestic immediately seeps into the game.
I mean, we've brought up religion, politics. Why not bring up domestic confrontation?
Yeah.
Also, I'm letting you guys know, y'all kind of blurry because I don't have my glasses on, so it's great. You all are in your usual spots, though, so I'm very okay.
I mean, we all have very different backgrounds too behind us.
Yeah.
Me and Alyssa, well, not Alyssa's. Me and Layla's is kind of similar.
True.
Kind of.
Lillith is just not really gonna respond. She's still very much waking up. She's not used to this at all. And also, I'm gonna say that she has Mage Hand right now. I wasn't able to redo my spells and cantrips, but I'm gonna say that she has Mage Hand. She's probably using Mage Hand to put things away because she doesn't want to like actually touch them right now.
How is your father doing?
He's doing well. He's fencing as always, throwing nice parties, running his kingdom, his empire.
Good. It's very, very good.
Yeah. He still hasn't gotten that leg fixed, though. As much as I try and convince him.
Crazy bastard.
I'm glad I remember. What about you? How is how's life been?
Well, Ode finished seminary. That's why he's back.
Oh, fun.
Yes. He's now a full priest of Hephaestus. There's a temple for Hephaestus a little bit down the road near the general store that we go to trade in where we get our grain and we trade our eggs and things like that. Speaking of which, do you still not like yolk?
Yeah, no. It doesn't sit well with me.
Me too, though.
Come on. You start setting the table.
Okay. And she'll just Mage Hand have everything.
She will like smack this mage hand or like try to like push the mage hand away or literally break the plate with your hands.
That is one of my hands.
I will break your actual ones and make you that be your only one if you do that again.
The Sarai in me really just wants to just put out my hands and be like, try me. Do it. Bet.
But that's tomorrow.
Then I know. So she will just aggressively take them, or like passive aggressively, just and then put them on as best as she can.
There's like 8. Go ahead and make a history check to see if you remember how to set up a table.
Natural 17 plus 1, I believe. So
you begin to make roses out of the napkins.
Bougie.
Damn. Okay, I didn't realize I was that good. Although my intelligence is like
+2, I believe.
Oh well, then that's a 19.
Yeah, not couldn't give a history. Yeah, so that you're just like, and you see around this time you hear a gunshot go off.
They must be fighting something. Not my problem.
Where do you find these people that you hang around with? She looks down at Salem, who's currently sitting there, sitting outside of a mouse hole, who hasn't said a thing since he's been here.
I blame Dax. She saw the flyer and we all saw it, and so we all went. And then I got caught up with one of them.
I think this is a conversation after you have your coffee, because you are just not making any sense. She says she kind of shakes her head. She's starting to walk outside, grabbing her spear.
Ma'am.
Well then, Lillith. Fucking jeez. I need to change her damn name. Go by her real name. Jeez. Lillith is going to just kind of close her eyes and take a deep breath as she continues just setting the table, and she's gonna look over to Salem and just kind of like wearily look over and just like continue what she's doing, but like kind of just glance over at him every once in a while.
He is a cat. He's acting like a regular cat. Like he's sitting outside of a mouse hole, his tail slightly flickering, like a cat would. All right.
Are you okay?
No response.
She's gonna say that to Salem. No, nothing.
Thank God.
Shut up. No, I'm worried about him. He's my boy.
Hey, we're in this very fancy fence. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh. Fuck, Lillith wouldn't know. Wait, would she?
She knows that this place has been warded against Fae from coming in here, or things of that nature.
But he's not Fae.
Unless.
He is Bay, though.
No, he is
Fae.
not.
He is Fae.
He is not.
He is Fae. And
You get that thing away from me right now.
20. You haven't even seen the level 20 we saw of him. Like, oof. He's spicy.
I just had a really bad thought.
Oh no.
Spicy demon.
So Elle's trying to hit on every guy. What if she sees Salem?
Anyway.
Technically, she did.
I mean, he does have goat legs.
I mean,
What the fuck are we talking about?
You guys are doing so well. So well.
This is what happens when I actually talk, Bret. I don't think you realize I'm just a natural derailing machine.
Alright, keep going.
Alright. You guys are slowly making your way back. You see that Lana kind of steps. So does Owen, who's looking very, very tired. She's like, what the hell's going on?
I hate this place. I hate everything to do here. I need to punch something. I need to do something.
Punch a wall.
Try me.
Okay, I'm gonna try to punch her.
She's like, try me. Come on.
I'm gonna punch her. She's gonna punch her as hard as she can.
Okay, go for it.
Do I make an attack roll?
Yep, make an attack roll, an arm strike, unless you're using shock and grasp.
She misses.
I really hope she's a
It's a
fucking
5.
idiot and she's just got an unnaturally fucking high AC.
She just catches your hand. Try again. And she kind of pushes her hand down. Come on.
I don't need you to patronize. She's just gonna storm past. She's just not done. She's just gonna storm past.
Her hand's about
throw
as
off
size
the
you.
jacket.
Her
No,
hand's
throw
as
off the
size your
jacket.
torso.
She's stomping around. Let her pout.
Let her pout.
Her hand just catches your chest and says, I did not give you permission to leave my presence. This is my place of residence. Listen to what I say. She pushes you back.
Oh shit, that was hot.
10 out of 10.
Question. What is
There.
immediately to my left and my right? If she looks around, like, just shifting my eyes.
So much.
There it is. I was wondering, Ola. I was wondering where it was.
The thirst. The thirst.
Well, a lot of the
Man, you dehydrated?
a lot of the
There's a tall drink of water right in front of us. Don't worry.
I'm behind you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, you bumbles.
Ellen's
You
just
know-
suddenly aroused from outside.
She goes.
What was
I
that?
sense a disturbance in the barn. Yes, I sense a disturbance.
Well, you and Lucy were kind of walking up together. You kind of diverged, but you see that a lot of the work hands are kind of forming a semicircle. They're wondering what's going on. They're wanting answers. Right behind her is the actual house, the cabin. Then to the left would be the barn, and to the right you can see that a couple of the horses have been let out and they're just kind of warming up. You can see a couple of the, but nothing in particular.
She's just gonna try to punch her again.
Go for it.
I bet it's 16.
Oh.
She's just gonna kind of hold her hand and just stare at the floor for like a good solid minute, just like stand there, just stare.
Mr. Gunthar.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am.
Oh, I thought Bret was talking to me, not Lana.
No.
Yeah, Miss Lana.
That axe you have, I'm guessing it is more than just for show.
Yeah.
Throw it.
Can I?
At what?
No, I can't do that. Me.
Where am I throwing it? I don't break nothing. Alright, fine.
I'm pretty fast. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, why am I doing this? Oh, that's
Why
terrible.
are we fighting her?
8. I'm just.
15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
My 16 didn't hit.
Well, she doesn't catch it. She just kind of sidesteps and it hits the next to the door frame of the cabin, right next
I can
to
fix that.
Lillith.
I'll summon it back. Look, it does that! Sorry.
That's good. This is my point. She kind of sits down. I'm sure all of you are very, very talented, but if what her father tells me is true, you're taken down by one individual in the middle of town square. That's what the paper says anyway. Did not just send you here to be safe. Y'all need to get a little better at getting your shit done proper. And if there's a problem...
Is this her way of saying that we need Jesus?
Is she our Mr. Miyagi?
Lightning just starts crackling over her palms and she's like trying to like... It's just shocking crash. She's just playing with it. Just...
Okay.
We're gonna have a cool training montage.
Go for it.
Oh, she's not
Are you gonna
punching
attack her?
one. Nope, she's just crackling it right now. It's just frustrating. But she did throw off the jacket. She's just like frustrated.
Can I Eldritch Blast her?
From behind? Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You're
Also,
gonna have to
before I
put my
get yelled at,
bonfire.
I'm gonna go get some food.
Okay.
That's a 10, and I believe it's plus 7.
Make a percentile check.
Oh, fuck.
I heard you, Lucy, I heard you.
Also, was it plus 7? Was I right?
Yeah.
That's a 59.
Well, Lucy's not here, but she sidesteps and pushes Lucy, and it hits the ground where they both were.
Bitches.
Owen puts a hand on your shoulder, Lilith, and says, "Yeah, I wouldn't do that. My mother's irritable before her third cup of coffee."
I thought we were having a trial one with all of our shit. Sorry. And then she'll shake his hand off of her shoulder.
Charming as ever, I see. And he doesn't shoulder bump you, but he's so big and the doorway is kind of small for a minotaur. So he can kind of like scoot past you a little bit.
So, are you gonna help train us?
We're gonna try to figure out what y'all can do if you want my help, or you can sit here and do chores for the next 3 weeks or however long you're here.
No, I want.
Pull your...
No, it's good.
I want help.
We're gonna figure out how you're gonna pull your weight around here, because this place is a safe haven for you guys until things clear over or whatever. So, first thing is breakfast. Hope you like eggs and bacon. And lots of bread.
Bagel.
Bagel boys.
Bagel boys.
Bagel boys.
With XP.
Hey!
Wait, yeah?
No. XP for the...
So what happened while I went and grabbed some shrimp?
Lilith tried to fire an Eldritch Blast at Lonnie, and she sidestepped and pushed you out of the way so that the Eldritch Blast didn't hurt you.
Oh.
And now we're having breakfast.
Yep.
And everyone come inside for breakfast, if you want it.
I mean, while all that was happening, Elle ended up taking one of the horses and just doing like a perimeter ride, just trying to see if anywhere else along.
Make a perception check.
Go die.
Go die. Oh my god.
You gonna die.
Perception.
Mhm.
Low, a 10.
It's still kind of got a fog going on in the forest, as heavy, but nothing really.
Alright. So I guess she's late for breakfast, but she comes in after that.
Okay. Alright. Owen says a word of prayer. You guys begin to eat a very And she says, first things first, I think that Mr. Gunthar, I saw your woodpile. Very well done. Just make sure that I could hear your swearing after you popped something when you were cutting that wood. Be careful.
I'm still gonna use this axe. It's weird.
We might be able to do something about that. We don't have a lot of magical practitioners here, but Owen has studied a little bit.
Is Owen here at the table with us?
Owen is here at the table. He is currently he's going around making sure everyone has hot tea or broth for breakfast. Oh, or coffee, but you can see that only like 3 or 4 people get coffee. Mm. And Lillith is one of them. Lucy is not one of them.
Am I one of them?
Tea.
You're drinking tea? Well, coffee is offered to you, but you can tell that they have a very small pot for coffee because coffee is expensive. Like good coffee, like this is like it's not French press by any means, but like, these are like good cocoa beans.
Good coffee. Mr. Owen, when you got a minute, I don't know if it's unpolite to pull it out at the table, but I'd love for you to take.
It probably would be.
Not that. The axe.
Oh.
Gunthar, no.
Stop.
Gunthar, yes.
No. Dax.
No, he's baby.
It just look. When there's some runes on my axe that is not innuendo, I would just like you to take a look, sir, when you got a minute. He says with, like, magical axe in one hand and a fork, like, with a big piece of fried egg that's, like, dripping in the other. Like this.
What's funny is that, like, actually, in, like, the 1920s, an axe was also known as a saxophone. So people would be like, "Oh, you're an axe man," and it's just like, "Yeah, you're a man that plays the saxophone."
Yeah, I have an axe.
There's a murderer in that time period who was known as the Axe Man, where he would hide an actual axe in his saxophone case. So after he was done playing jigs, he would actually go around and just murder patrons, like follow them home and murder them.
Surprise! Gunther's an axe murderer.
I mean, he literally just killed 3 fairies with it.
Touche.
Fight the fairies, Dean. That's what I was saying. I don't think anyone heard that. Thank you, Layla, for appreciating that.
I think I have that audio saved.
After breakfast, unless you guys want to have conversations, you can tell that a lot of people are kind of working. You can realize that you just had to do morning chores, but like you don't have to do the rest of the chores unless you want to. Owen, after saying hello to everybody, goes into the metal shop, which is right next to the barn, and you can hear him. He starts working on something. But if you want to follow him, Gunthar, he invites you to come.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
All right. It's a smith. It's a very well kept smith shop. You can see that there is several. You're guessing that all the swords, hammers, and everything he has here is for him and that he works on and designs. There is a full set of plate mail that is hanging on the wall that has a symbol of the forge, meaning Hephaestus. And also a very, very beautiful hammer, kind of ordained above it. And he kind of puts on a blacksmith apron, and he gets large gloves on, kind of rubs his hands together. Your axe.
Yeah, this is mighty impressive. By the way, I'm not much of a metal worker myself, but good work.
Oh, that wasn't mine. That's not my work. That's my father's.
Oh, is your dad? Where's he go?
Deported, actually.
Oh shit.
Canada. Yeah.
Government do that?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Anarchy.
I tell you what, they got their business and everything, man.
He was caught moonshining. So.
I'm fucking.
Well, no, he wasn't caught moonshining. My bad. He was caught. Notes where they hold on. That's another character that's a part of this campaign. Hold on.
sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, here we are. He was actually he was he had never got his green card. My wife was his mother. My mother was an American. But he came over from Canada and he was actually selling opioids.
Oh, that's not great. I mean, I'm sorry.
It was before I started even going. Before I even worshipped Hephaestus, he did it too. He would use his designs to make machines that could make the opioids with relative ease. He could mass produce them.
Huh.
Yeah.
How'd you all fall into working for Mr. Oh.
He actually came to my mother a couple years ago. When he first got to America, he heard about this place because he apparently raced horses back in Britain.
Oh, all right. So it's not doing nothing with no drugs then.
No. Mr. O is very traditional. If you know him, you should know that.
Yeah, I know him. All right.
Yeah, good guy.
Yeah, seems like a fine fella.
Very not a lot of correlation with his daughter, though.
Yeah, she's unique. He doesn't seem to understand her.
Or he's just oblivious, or he's in denial about it.
Oh,
One or the other.
That seems pretty. Yeah, he babies the shit out of her too.
Well, considering where they came from, it kind of makes sense.
Mm.
Anyway, your axe.
Axe, yeah.
Right.
Awkward boy talk. I love it.
They're
What are the rest of you doing?
both socially awkward as fuck, and I love it.
What are the rest of you doing while this is going on?
Brooding. She finds. Is there any trees outside actually?
I mean, yeah, there's a couple trees, like a couple apple trees. If you want to sit under an apple tree, they have.
Oh no, she's gonna punch the apple tree. She's just gonna sit there. No. She's gonna sit there and just start punching the shit out of the apple tree.
I'm just gonna watch.
Go ahead.
Because quality
Go
entertainment.
ahead and make
I know she's gonna miss.
Percentile check to see if any apples fall on your head as you're punching at this apple tree or around you, because these apples have not all been picked yet.
Oh god, I'm scared to touch my dice for this.
Do it.
I don't know why I'm scared about this. That's a 3.
You stop for a second because you think they're beginning to fall, but none of them seem to fall as you're punching this tree.
Keep punching.
Okay. Lillith, what are you doing?
Lillith is probably gonna take Giles and just kind of go for a fly.
Okay.
If that's the correct term to use. She's not
Take
going
her out
for a walk. She's
take him for a spin.
Yeah, that's what it is. She's just kind of going up high and like kind of looking around for like a small grove to just be by herself.
Okay. I mean, inside this cleared area, inside the 30 acres, there are some places that do have like trees. Like there is one apple tree that's close by, but then there's also apple trees farther down. It's still all fenced off, but there's not a lot of clearings anymore.
She wants to go past the fence.
Okay. If you fly up high enough, you can tell that there is a clearing where the road is. And going high up, you can tell that there's a general store and the small temple that Lonnie was telling you about. But there's no real clearings. There are a couple hills that are kind of higher up that have been opened up for like picnic areas or like campsites that don't seem to be in use if you're looking for that in particular.
Yeah, it's outside of the fence, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She's gonna go there, and in the fire pit, she's going to summon Salem.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay, I have one thing in mind that I might be able to do, but I'm probably gonna pass out if I do.
And you're out in the forest by yourself.
I'm out in the forest all by myself. Oh boy.
Don't even have your cleric.
She's watching me beat the shit out of a tree.
Of any kind? Do I have any health potions?
1 second. I don't think so.
The internet's still not loading on my desktop, guys. I've tried so many times.
That's okay.
It's okay. But we do gotta get going really, really quick. No, you do not.
Alright.
Nope.
Oh, goodness. I'm gonna pick up Salem and I'm just gonna, like,
choke him?
You know, a normal cat, you know, just, like, pick him up, like, right under his
By his armpits, and he's just...
Yeah, he's just like this.
He's looking very as a cat would, though, like...
She's gonna hug him and be like, can you talk to me, please? I know, like...
Oh.
I need you. I don't like this place. I don't like who I'm with. You're the only person who kind of tolerates me here.
Ow!
I said kind of, okay? You pretty much tolerate me, but like...
Ow!
Oh my gosh, all y'all. Whatevs. He doesn't know you guys tolerate her.
We don't tolerate him,
No
but we
response.
tolerate you.
Huh?
Gunthar likes Lillith.
No,
There's nothing?
no response.
Is he actually my fecking cat? Because...
He's wearing the collar that you have for him.
This is like low-key really
I'm gonna
creepy.
unsummon him and then summon him again in the same place. Oh my gosh. I can only think of one other thing to do. And it's not good. I think Bret knows what I might do.
Don't fucking kill your cat.
Don't kill yourself!
While that's going on, because we have like 7 minutes left, Elle, what are you doing while this is going on?
Helping with chores and stuff.
Okay.
So innocent. So good. Why are you with us?
Okay.
Because I want to murder.
It's like, did you say love?
It's true. It's very, very true.
Listen, I'm here for fucking revenge. Like,
They literally
is
has
this
a
a new
revenge
season
plot.
of The Bachelorette? Like, what is this?
We all know Elle is here to smash.
She's here to smash.
Whether it's skulls or men, we don't know.
Both.
Both.
At the same time.
Unless...
No judgment here.
Maybe not.
No
Maybe
judgment
not.
here.
I can kill her.
You could do it if you want to, but I just say make sure you're being safe on both ends.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
On that note, I think we'll call it for the night. I'm sorry if this was not what everyone was expecting, but you know, beggars can't be choosers.
I'm beating the shit out of a tree.
It was
How's
good.
this tree feel?
I want my cat.
I want my cat.
I'm real worried about Salem, like a high key.
I know, it's
Well,
kind of concerning.
Gunther has no idea.
The only
Neither
thing
does
I can
Lucy.
think of is
No,
I have
but
Josh
like,
is worried. Yeah, Josh is worried.
The
Gunther
only thing
doesn't
I
know.
can think of is just killing him and bringing him back. So I don't want.
Give us the vindication of killing him. Let us...
Don't murder the fucking cat, you assholes!
Lucy would do it in a heartbeat.
Josh has literally said who kicks a cat, who kills a cat is a completely
Who
different
kicks
thing.
a cat?
Who kills a cat? Who kicks a
I
fucking
will.
cat?
I will
Honesty.
kill this cat.
No.
That's if he doesn't make
Alright.
me have a saving throw beforehand.
And on that, thank you everyone for watching. This is not. We usually play for like another 2 hours, but we have other plans. We appreciate all the love and support you give us.
Oh no, he's
We'll hope you all have a wonderful night. We could continue playing, but I don't want really Governor to be missing all this. It would be unfair for him. So that's why we're gonna call it here for the night. We'll see you next week, and remember, we're odd rollers. It's kind of our shtick.
Do I press
Good
the
night,
button
everyone.
now? Do I press the button
Yes,
now,
you
Bret?
can.
Brett.
Yes, you can press the button.
Maybe.
Now?
Maybe. Yes.
Unless.